Tamannaah, you had a choice of doing either of these roles. Which one would you choose? The matchmaker or the divorce lawyer?
This film would actually be interesting even if I was the divorce lawyer and he was the matchmaker.
I believe something and you are wrong and I'm right, and he thinks, no, you are wrong and I'm right.
He's such a sweetheart himself. Everyone loves him. I don't see why he couldn't be a matchmaker. In fact, it would be more believable if he was the matchmaker.
Plan A,
Everyone.
शादी करो.
Okay.
Plan B, divorce karao. He thinks what you are offering is suffering. What I am offering is happiness.
Everybody I speak to, they are enjoying your reels, they are enjoying Janelia's reels. Is this now a plan C?
जब भी रील्स से हमें वक्त मिलता है हम फिल्में कर लेते हैं.
Tamannaah Riteish, welcome to Bollywood Hungama. Thank you so much for your time. On paper, this concept sounds so amazing for people who haven't seen it yet. What was the first brief, initial brief?
I think just the fact that they are opposites, they have their own baggage, and when two opposite personalities and their worlds collide, there's going to be friction and an interesting journey that unfolds.
Right.
And that too in a very controlled environment.
Right.
Like co-working space. And they are constantly at each other because they come from two contrasting worlds. It's not even like it's cricket and football, it's not that. It's just that I believe something and you are wrong and I'm right, and he thinks, no, you are wrong and I'm right. So it's that matchmaker and divorces.
Right. Right. Tamannaah, with all your experience, now are you at a point where you get an idea how it's shaping up? Because sometimes concepts and on paper sound something and the film turns out to be something. Do you get a sense that this is working, this is not working?
I don't think I can tell when it's good.
Okay.
But I think I can tell when it's bad. Like, I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah,
I know when it's not going in the right direction. Right. When it's really good, actually, I don't know. Because I think that judgment is never really accurate.
It's like driving on a road. When it's a good road, you're not bothered.
Right.
But when you hit a pothole, it's a bad road.
Bad one, yeah.
Right. Well said. Yeah. Same for you. Do you get a rough idea? Like.
Yeah. You get an idea which way it's heading.
Okay.
You may not know how good or how bad it's going to turn out, but sometimes you understand. Okay, fine. See, what really matters is the effort.
Right.
If everyone is putting 100% effort to what you're trying to do, then you hope that something good comes out of that. But there are films where you think we need to put 100% effort and you realize that it's been taken very lightly, and unfortunately it's too late to back out. And then you say, okay, fine, this is what it is, then let me just adapt to this and go ahead, and I don't know which way it's going to head.
Right. I'm going to take you back, and hypothetically, if Tamannaah, you had a choice of doing either of these roles, which one would you choose? The matchmaker or the divorce lawyer?
Now at this point, I think I would love a role reversal.
Okay.
Like, I think maybe this film would actually be interesting even if I was the divorce lawyer and he was the matchmaker.
Okay.
I think he would pull. He's such a sweetheart himself. Everyone loves him. I don't see why he couldn't be a matchmaker. In fact, it would be more believable if he was the matchmaker.
Right. I would have been a very aggressive matchmaker.
Yeah.
Bana dunga.
In a good way.
She's done a wonderful. She's also very aggressive in that space.
Right.
What do you think? This not whatever that because that's the attitude.
Right.
But thinking of it, I'm like, that would have been interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind role reversal.
Yeah.
Like, even if the roles were reversed and the film was offered to us,
We'd
would have
still
done
do
it.
it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. What kind of a matchmaker is she? Will she do anything for business and match any two people for business?
No. She's quite a romantic.
Okay.
No,
Quite
hello, she
romantic.
believes more than romantic, she's scientific.
Yeah. She's actually, because she's
Fragrance and all those experiments you keep.
Yeah, she's actually science. So her mother, which is played by Poonam Dilnoji, she is the OG matchmaker,
Okay.
and I'm like the next generation, and she's retired now, so she's I've inherited the matchmaking business from her. But I'm choosing to go a more scientific way, so like more personality tests and more like that kind of space of matchmaking. So, but she's a romantic at heart.
Right.
Stuck though, but still romantic at heart.
Right. Is she anti-divorce? Is she?
No, she's just anti him.
Oh, she's just
you know,
anti him, right.
She just doesn't like his nerve.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. What about your guy? Will he do anything for business and separate and see there's a potential of getting business and these two can get separated? Just do it.
Yeah, but because he strongly believes that two people should not be together.
Okay.
Because you can lead a much happier life separately. Because together, eventually, you're going to be miserable. So his plan A,
Everyone.
शादी करो.
Okay.
Plan B, divorce karao. Because what he thinks what you're offering is suffering. What I'm offering is happiness. I'm offering freedom.
Right.
No, but I do remember this one scene in the film where he's actually ethical about it, because there's one lady who's has a false allegation on her husband, and he says, "What are you doing, lady?"
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's actually rather an ethical guy in the movie.
She's seen
But
the
he
film and I
just-
haven't.
Yeah, and you
So-
also have forgotten.
Right.
Which is fine, which is good. I have the worst memory, so you clearly can't beat me.
What did Genelia think of this role, this thing that you were explaining to me, that this guy will, he thinks that people should separate, they'll be miserable.
I think we are all actors,
Right.
And we realize why a role is written and where do they come from. So they don't have to take it literally in terms of why the husband chooses a role like this. When she read the script, she thought it was very interesting and funny, and that I should do it.
It is. Before I get into a rapid fire, which you all should compete with, there is a prize also.
Oh, wow.
Thank you. Finally.
The speaker.
I want to first ask you, Ritesh, that everybody I speak to, they are enjoying your reels, they are enjoying Genelia's reels. Is this now a plan C?
No, no. First of all, thank you so much. I'm happy that people out there are enjoying the casual social media content that we are happily putting out there whenever we get time.
Right.
और जब भी रील्स से हमें वक्त मिलता है हम फिल्में कर लेते हैं.
Listen, but they're so, like, that's what I think really works, is because then, like, we were about to do some reel for me and something for Poonam ji, and he's so just good at it. And I think it innately comes from the fact that sense of humor comes most organically and naturally to him. So he's not really trying to do this. He just does it because it's an extension of him. And I'm glad someone like him is doing it, because someone who actually gets humor is doing it.
Right, yeah,
if someone, it's not cringe because it's genuinely funny.
Right.
And it's also very sweet and endearing.
Right.
Whenever Ginu and he does a reel, I think everyone just pours in a lot of love.
I also feel that, first, thank you so much. I also feel that one shouldn't overthink when they're doing reels. Don't overplan and don't overproduce it.
Don't overproduce it also, that's true.
मतलब 10 एंगल
I have
5
noted
कट
that. I made my notes.
Yeah, we all make
बैठे
My
बहुत
degree
टाइम
in
जाता है. It's
reels
too
has
much
been
effort, and
completed.
then you think that reel trend नहीं किया, track नहीं किया, like oh god, क्या फायदा?
Your reels are becoming very famous. They'll one day become more famous than movies also.
Yeah, why not? करते
Why
रहो.
not?